Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and get out in front of this one right now. I honestly cannot believe I just had this experience. I mean, I'm used to people coming and being crazy and just nonstop, but this is now the third time an alleged expert has come onto my video and has just commented over and over and over attacking my sanity. While I have delivered them, yet again, all my peer-reviewed sources, they then ignore them all, claim they're all bad, won't address any of them. They'll say they won't tell me anything other than in a DM. They sit there attacking my sanity over and over and over and over. And I mean, like, this is a pattern now. This is the third person now. There was Carlos, there's Fadel, and now Schrodinger's kitten, who have come to my account, attacked me non-stop, claiming and saying only things attacking my sanity. They refuse to address any of the physics I'm discussing. Even worse, this woman is trying to claim I'm the one being obsessed because I'm letting her continue to comment on my post because it improves the engagement of my post. And I'm going to comment back because it improves the engagement of my post. But she is now trying to claim, because she is trying to do whatever this is, that she misread what I even wrote here. And she now wants to claim that I called her a derogatory name for a woman. I think every one of you who follows my content knows I don't even use that word, let alone would I comment that to someone. And I'm pretty sure most of you have seen me if I even use the word, literally do the S***. I must really be pushing some buttons here because they're not even doing it well. This is really bad. Like whoever is trying to do this, like this is clearly trying to attack me. And now they're about to lie about what I even said. I think a lot of you who follow me can attest that I won't even use the word, let alone speak to women like that. And I'm actually I like to think so. I'm rather feminist oriented here. I actively try to use my platform to share as many things about women in STEM. Anyone who watches any of my stories knows. I don't know what this person's motive is other than they're just obsessed with trying to do something to me. I should probably report this to the police because this is getting out of hand, especially for how much they're threatening me. And I told them the whole time I'm going to make a video about them. This is not the first time someone tried to do this to me. This is the third time, in fact, I even told them. I told them I was recording all their replies to me, and then they started saying they're doing it to me. And now they're making up that I even called them a name. I really don't know what to make of this. I don't know what these people's intentions are. It really just helps me make content because I get to talk to you and express how I actually feel and express what I'm actually doing. I think all of you know that I will provide anyone with all the resources and all the physics they want. And I find it funny this person continued over and over to claim they have all these sources and they know better, even though they won't comment anything. They won't give any of their sources. They won't do it. It's blah, 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 blah. It's just attack my sanity. I really hope this person finds help and whatever they're trying to do with themselves. Like, again, I know what this is doing for me by engaging with this person on my content. It helps my posts go further when more people engage with it. That is why I continue to comment. There's no obsession here. Never mind, I'm sorry, I am autistic and I have hyper focuses. You're not breaking any new ground here by trying to convince people that I'm obsessed with something. People are actively trying to build a case against me, trying to claim I am losing it. And now she's even threatening she's now about to uncover my misogyny. What do you think? Am I a misogynist here? And I would like to lastly point out here, and I didn't even realize it till I was just now editing this video, unconsciously just wrote the word and then still bleeped out the swear word. I don't even bleep that word out. But she thinks she caught me red-handed calling it to her. They're calling her it. You are trying way too hard and you made it way too obvious how hard you're trying. Are you kidding me? You're gonna tell me I'm too chicken to debate? Are you? No. Just no. Go. That's right there. Proof. You have no idea what you're talking about. You're just making whatever you want up. Oh my god, I'm too afraid to debate. I've been begging for people to debate me. Okay, this is getting a little ridiculous now. This guy, he wants to know if I'm schizophrenic, explaining basic wave mechanics, harmonics and resonances of a guitar string and any other vibrating object. Like, this kind of ableism is not okay. I'm not sure why some of you people think this is okay. I have autism. Throwing around ableism slurs like calling me schizophrenic is not acceptable. You need to understand that. I have a degree in physics, and I know what I'm talking about here. This is basic wave mechanics, and he doesn't understand pulse phased arrays. He doesn't understand this, but he thinks he's going to come around and call me schizophrenic because of it. This is inappropriate. Anyone who's watching my stuff, this is inappropriate. And like, I'm not even telling you to take my word for it here. Like, there was an actual earthquake from a Taylor Swift concert from a bunch of people jumping up and down on a single location, putting vibrations into the ground. This is not impossible, nor should you be calling me schizophrenic for basic wave mechanics and physics. I don't know how to make this any simpler. Don't make an exhibit of your willful ignorance by refusing to look at the many peer-reviewed papers I have backing up my claims. Don't make an exhibit of your ignorance, because I will if you let me. Womp womp. Okay, everyone, I'd like to introduce you to Fadel. He is a physicist, apparently getting a master's degree or apparently getting his PhD degree. When he is met with physics that he doesn't believe or understand, he likes to hurl ableist slurs around. This is absolutely inappropriate behavior. I'm going to show you step by step the things he likes to do when met with physics that he doesn't understand, as well as the way he likes to attack people when met with physics he doesn't understand. I want to preface this with, I'm not doing this out of revenge or any sort of emotional reason. I'm doing this to show you guys the blatant step-by-step fashion that people like to dismiss other people's ideas with, especially people who think they know what they're talking about, but are just blinded by their own arrogance. Let's take a look at what Fadel likes to do here. I still took it upon myself to share the actual background information I have for my research with Fadel here, and he chose to just refuse to look at it. Now let's look at Exhibit A here. I would like to point out, this is an introductory course to earth sciences. In the introductory section of the introductory course, the very first thing it says is the earth rings like a bell. His response to being shown the introductory course information that shows and proves my claims of the vibrational modes of the earth and where we would find these nodal and antinodal points on the earth. Please go back to uni. Then upon being given further information to additionally add more basis to my claims, he wants to throw out his basis of authority, that he's in the process of getting his PhD. I don't think that matters whether you're right or wrong, actually, because you could be getting your PhD and still not understand this stuff. It's kind of a shame. I will be clear. I told him at every step of the way, like, dude, you keep being willfully ignorant about this. I will make a video about this because this is an example of what I keep seeing over and over from people like you. You just refuse to look at the information and then hurl insults, then hurl your authority, then tell me I need to go back to school or somehow. And this is basic geophysics, honestly. And I'm a little embarrassed for my field because of people like Fadel here and their behavior. And I know that this is how they treat other people on the internet as well, which is just as inappropriate. Let's continue on. As you can see, he likes to continue hurling more ableist slurs, attacking my sanity without engaging in any of the content or any of the actual discussion, just ad hominem after ad hominem after ad hominem. I'm not really sure what's going on with people like this. This is something I really do think needs to be finally pointed out. And I don't think anyone else is pointing it out within my field of physics. Like in textbook fashion, we see the next step where they usually pick some sort of crazy idea that they know of and immediately claim that you're one of those people too.
because he can't actually engage with any of the stuff. He can't prove me wrong on any of the things. He just immediately says, oh, it's like I'm talking to a flat earther. Because if he can make it look like, I don't know if it's just to him he thinks this, what they do is they try to make it seem like, well, this person's crazy, and I'm saying you're like this person, so that means you're crazy too. It doesn't work that way. It's either a straw man argument or false analogy. There's like so many logical fallacies that are just red flagging all over the place here. Again, like textbook fashion, we get to the point where he can still no longer engage with any of the content and immediately resorts to Tesla wasn't a scientist, he was an inventor, he was wrong on so many things. I can say for a fact, you have not read anything he's written when you speak like that. You're giving it away, even though you think you're getting the upper hand here. You're just proving your ignorance on this topic. And now I could sit here and continue to go through all of these really childish ableist slurs they like to hurl, where they just continue going in circles, acting like whatever you show them isn't real, or just flat out ignoring it, and then claiming whatever they want. But I decided to go a different route here. I decided to think, hey, let's do some open source intelligence gathering on Fadel here. Let's take a look at his university. Yup, just a coincidence there. Just a coincidence. Because it always clicks to me really fast on these people that oh, no, they get it. There's no way this person who has a master's in physics and is getting their PhD in physics doesn't understand this stuff. It's not functionally possible for some of these guys. And I will say, guys, it's never a girl. There's never once been a girl. There's always some dude who just absolutely should know this. I'm going to reference to Carlos the last time we went through all this. Absolutely should know all of the physics and electrical engineering involved in all of this stuff. But then publicly makes a display to attack me. This is quite the coincidence, no? This one would, I don't really know how to respond to this. It kind of really leads me to believe that I'm stepping on Fadel's non-public proprietary research that he's doing. Possibly research that if is no longer proprietary, he would lose funding for his research. So he's going out to try and attack me, to make me look crazy because I might be divulging his proprietary research. I don't know. That's speculation. I can't really assume. Though it is a little bit weird that this is now the second expert to have just come out and publicly attack me, call me all sorts of ableist slurs, while refusing to use any kind of science whatsoever to even engage with a single thing I'm saying. Even though that's pretty much the only thing I'm responding back with. I'm not perfect, but 99% of the things I'm responding back with, here's proof, here's more 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 proof. I will deluge you with more evidence if you really want to take the time. But I find this very interesting. His university is just perfectly keyed up to the distances from the Great Pyramid. Yeah, that's really just a coincidence. And he's getting a PhD at said university, and he's publicly attacking me using absolutely no physics, just outright attacking my sanity while he does so. This is a very interesting trend that I'm now seeing between a couple different experts here. I'll leave it up to you guys. What do you think is going on here? Do you think I'm stepping on his research, or do you think this is just a coincidence?